No honors, no battle honors for generals. 143 killed and 495 captured. That's a significant amount. We're almost done with this, and then we'll rush down and do the next one. And then I'll start really building armies. We took Virginia. Let's look at the front lines. Virginia is bleeding. I say we just say fuck it and take Richmond. Look at them being pushed into southern Virginia. Navy tonnage, they're building a couple ships. They've doubled our casualties. Our economy's stronger. Let's look at these units. Most of them are 144. This one did really good, 311. I'm going to assume we're doing well on that. Okay, where is policies? 34 days. We'll deal with that, whatever. Straight shit. Edge. Not doing bounties. What is the... You should have the best weapons. Look at all those rifles. This army's dangerous now. Wait for him to get better and then we'll go Charleston. We're getting close to Sharp's rifles. Army of Potomac is doing horrid. Are we going to see another battle? Alright, let's get him. Let's get him. Beat the smack out of him. Still loving the soundtrack. Let's see. Actually, we're on the defense for some reason. Mixed muskets. Oh, we have bad weapons. Alright, that's another one I need to upgrade. Except for this guy. Rifle muskets. Do I have any artillery? No. How big is Lee's regiment? 400. I mean, look at some pretty good stuff. 16, 2800. I think I built some of these units, but I didn't give them guns, so just didn't arm them, you know. I have to arm all my forces. But when they just try to go right to the middle and then they just get smack. Because that's going to be two sides just converging and crushing them. would be funny, I suppose. Would also be quite brutal. That'd be a bloody, like, just slaughter. Stop for a second. Participate 1,500. One of the larger of the divisions I've seen. I think, well, some of the ones that I've kicked in early in the war are definitely larger. There's a center point that once they get to it, I could still definitely get them though. This is gonna take a minute. I really didn't expect. I really didn't expect box formation. I should have, but I didn't. Their problem is they chose a valley. And that's gonna get them killed. I don't think their weapons are gonna be better than mine. Nope, they also have mixed muskets. I may hit them before they fall back. Nice, 26 casualties. How are they going to respond? With artillery. They're definitely not going to win. Let's see if I can do any damage. I think I shot in a couple of them. Yeah, 15 casualties. I don't expect the artillery to last very long. I think one more volley from them is gonna crush it, yeah. Alright, whipped. Whipped. I'm not gonna call it like a major victory, but for me to lose 49, Lee's regiment's gonna take some casualties. Needing the reload. How's Lee's regiment? 7. Okay. I think it's 76. It's not a super happy number, but it's also kind of like whatever. They probably gonna take a lot more losses just from getting hit in this flank. Yeah. just constant flank attack. There's really not much they can do. 322. Lee's regiment. I hate cavalry. I wish I could do more against them. There we go. Treating those cavalry a little bit better. They protected their guys from being charged, so. But let me look at them. Yeah, they took a lot of casualties in the process. Major victory. That's nice. Just a nice, easy 500. A quarter of them are destroyed, so. No cavalry, otherwise I'd probably chase them down. We would have had the other guys, but their cavalry decided they wanted to get involved. So. Still taking out all their guns, as I have with a lot of the other units, or the other armies. Taking out the guns is always good. So far, it's been like a month into the war, and we've already pushed into Virginia, and we are crossing Missouri. Actually, I just had a package received, so let me grab that. As usual, forgot to turn off my mic, but it is what it is. You know, Amazon, Zoe, even though you know what it is, it feels like Christmas. Every single time you open something from Amazon, you're like, fuck yeah, this finally came in. Unless it's something you like actually need, it's kind of depressing. Like, you don't like, you know it's kitty litter, you're not gonna be like, oh my god, it's kitty litter. There we go. Now I got some real guns. I have a lot of rifle muskets in general, so they are at 5,000. This will probably be, this is our closest one. But our weapons are much better, so if we could push them. I'll have to add another unit to them. I'm not excited about having to add another unit. But I mean, it's not like a big deal either, so. My weapons are gonna be better than theirs. They're probably all gonna have just some level of mixed muskets, whereas I'm gonna have rifles. They have more. I think a lot of this is going to depend on whether or not I'm attacking. Because if I'm attacking, I am going to have to use that range advantage like a motherfucker. I don't think they're gonna have any artillery. Yeah, we're attacking. That is a very, very bad thing for me to have to attack. A lot of their power comes from their guns. Okay, what are we looking at in terms of their... They have huge brigades, but I could probably set up on the hill and shoot down at them. Them sitting with their backs at 2 hills, because I'm about to set up the other army on this one and just shoot into them. I, being terrible at strategy games, have no guns. I have no muscle guns either. For any of those wondering about my physique. Not the very big man. Essentially the goal is to set up and, if I have time, start shooting a little bit. But these armies essentially need to converge at the same time. And they are gonna be winded. In terms of numbers, I think they're not moving. And they have skirmishers coming out to the front. We're getting almost to the point of fighting. They know where I'm at. Set up here on the highest of ground and set up here. Using my weaponry advantage. Oh, they are moving their guns. They move them only a small. We're already looking at winded. Give them like an hour to like just fucking chill. Yeah, they're getting better. I want these guns, so I'm gonna have to push them up. But they're feeling a lot better. They're still considered winded. They're tiring, but they are not tired. So giving them just a little bit of rest was, I think, is ultimately gonna turn the tide here. They're gonna have to march exhausted. There we go. We're looking at 12 casualties. Let them untire. It would just be between these two for the first bit then. Yeah, they're gonna lose all these guns. They're tired now. Just shoot into them. They're just gonna get shot until they feel like standing up. What are we looking at? I mean, we're kind of looking at a similar situation here. Except now I gotta go. Oh, this is about to get hot. I'm not sure how much fire they're going to be able to get off. Lay down. What are we looking at? Just so many more casualties into them. can only imagine how much worse this has gotten. Luckily, unit underscore name is holding. Oh, that's gonna be a horrible flank. Tearing them up. And Reigns is going to take some casualties. I want to take all their guns, obviously. $400. In terms of whether or not I'm going to inflict the percentage of casualties I need, I do think I will. I mean, 85 casualties for one unit is a very clear victory. How many do you think? That's 3 firing on them. In terms of their guns, okay, we took them. Oh, I know they're gonna be retreating. It's gonna be major. Oh, I need to get over 23%. All right, bye. I stole their guns. Not as good as one as I was hoping. Taking only 150 casualties and stealing 4 of their guns, and then dealing 1,000 casualties to them. That is a brutal smackdown. So that's really bad. I'll do a couple more battles. So see how it's going. We'll get a better consolidated report after it loads. See exactly what happened. With the army retreating in panic. 134. So, other casualties, 25% of those are not returning to the battlefield. We lost 24. I mean, to be fair, our losses, like our casualties, was really bad. but an important smackdown. Are you ready for Big Boy to come in and take Richmond? I think that was this one. I mean, this will be good. Policies. Once I get Militia Act 2, I get armies that won't stop. Let me go and give the Western another army. Give them a Kentucky, a 3,000 Kentucky. They don't have the best guns, but I need them in the army just in case I start facing up against the Northwest again. I actually destroyed the army in the Shenandoah, which I didn't realize at first. Alright, let's take Richmond. Why? Yeah. I think they will stay out. Win 5 consecutive land battles. If you're willing, Grafton and Charleston, and if you need to control Western Virginia. I already won a major battle. Oh. At least 10,000. Taking Clarksburg, Wheeling, Clarksburg, and Charleston are going to be big. Yeah, I did not expect Hampton to stand and fight, so let's fuck up the old Dominion while we're here. How you doing, Halfman? Welcome. Today we're teaching them a lesson. I crushed the army of the Shenandoah dissolved. I beat them so bad. So we're just kind of the Confederacy's already at the point where they have to impress slaves. I'm doing good as well. In this, I'm actually doing, because partly of this game, I'm doing great. Very, very content. We're getting close to Sharp's rifles. That's what I'm waiting for. Because if I could produce those, then the war is over. I will never have issues with my equipment being better than theirs. How we doing? We'll just take Richmond. I think I'm gonna push Hampton. Just see if I can push them off the peninsula. Not peninsula, but you know, this little area of Virginia. And then I think I'm gonna stop at Petersburg. And wait until my other units kind of catch up. The Department of Pennsylvania will go down to Lynchburg, and the Western Raiders will actually move into London and prepare to attack Knoxville. Supply's doing good, so I think I'm gonna go push into we're gonna build a depot. Give myself a good supply line. Taking Richmond, I think, is gonna be... They're building a foundry. I actually completely burnt down one of their foundries somewhere. Taking this spot will give me that. And then I should probably hit the Army of the Northwest again. They're actually building units. So let me add a couple units into the Army of... let's build an give me artillery. And then a cavalry. Make this army a little bit stronger, just because they're gonna have to compete with just a lot of these other. The Army of the Northwest ultimately is gonna be what they have to compete with. But I don't want to necessarily do too much in terms of recruitment, especially when I can't build a lot of guns yet. Can I look at our weapons? I can't produce a lot of them. I might make a deal. But I really do want to get Sharps rifles. I'm almost happy to just wait for that. So lower diplomacy, I really don't need to be playing, you know, patty cake with the French or anything. Not really necessary. But I think Richmond, huge victory. That should reset that sets the front lines a lot better. All right, let's push Hampton out. See if we've not taken Grafton yet. We're taking Charleston and Grafton, and then I really do need to push this guy out. But he's building up units very fast. Department of the West, we're looking at a month before we can actually deal with them. Let's look at the policies. 24 days. Kind of looking at a month before we can do a lot of the important stuff I need to do. But kicking Hampton out. I'm hoping he just fucks off somewhere else. Oh, the Army of Shenandoah exists again. I want him to go around me. And then I'll take Petersburg. Great, I have to go deal with this bastard. Where's he going? I need to get him, like, out. Why is there a retreat towards Washington, D.C.? It's a scary amount of troops. They are now have 12-month contracts. That explains it. Okay. I was confused. It's the Department of Pennsylvania that needs it. And they'll be getting them much quicker. We'll give them one more. I mean, they'll have Springfield muskets, which are not great. That just means if I can hold this army, I expect to have a lot soon. I have to hit you again. Like, I need you to fuck off. I can't have some little army just running around my territory. Alright, hit him. Hit him. Smack him around. They have bad morale though. So if I can hold off the Army of the Northwest, push them back, I should be able to buy myself enough time. I do have very good weapons in the army. So I just need to push it back. And then in 2 weeks, I get my my other forces, and I can start really pressing them back. General Bragg. They must have pulled probably all the forces they could into Virginia, and just try to pull them all into General Bragg, who's a North Carolinian, I believe. Fort Bragg was renamed to Fort Liberty, but everyone still knows it as Fort Bragg, which was named after the Confederate general. There's also Fort Jackson, which I don't think should be named Fort Jackson. It's not necessarily because I hate the history or whatever, but General Jackson was from West Virginia. So why are we naming a South Carolinian fort after someone from West Virginia? Beats me. I think that one should be changed. I don't think you really need the Confederate name. I think that one would be okay with say like a what's his name, like a Francis Marion. A lot of HQs. They seem to have their own. Reigns' batteries still exist. I was unable to. We're gonna have to bet on them being tired. As I mentioned, winning this battle is gonna be. I mean, their morale is much lower. I have to win this to maintain my momentum. I have a huge advantage in my weapons. Let's look at who's coming. I don't think any of them are really going to have good weapons. Yep. Essentially, I want every unit to get shot at by every gun barrel of every single gun I have at once at any given time. Let's see if they'll go into this. If they do, I can jump down and shoot them at the sides and deal a metric fuck ton of casualties. Let's take a look at Rain's battery. Took some battle damage. I did Smith, but they still seem to be okay. They're gonna run into a fight in. See if we can do it. Their attack is going to be concentrated. I should have built some defenses, I think. But they have very low morale. If I break those two units... Oh, I might start being able to shoot at him. Double time. Lay down. Movement, double time. I have to use severe terrain advantage to win this. I always lay down. Always just seems to be the best of the strategies. My God, are we having a bad day? But they are definitely taking a lot more casualties. What are we looking at? 194. Come on, push back one. Now shoot him. It's a big clump. This is kind of my whole strategy was. Just try to clump him and get him. He's gonna take a lot of casualties. He might break. If he breaks, it's over. But 498, I mean, we're killing it. Yep, he broke. He broke. But also, a lot of them look like they're gonna break. And if they don't move, then they don't take it. I need Macintosh to break. What amount of losses Macintosh has taken? 702. Regardless of how this ends, my God, I've killed a lot of them. It's gonna be a Bunker Hill situation. I'm gonna run out of ammo before anything else. Come on, one of you motherfuckers just break. They probably will. Let's look at the casualties list again. 8.5%. Pendleton's really taking it. Rains really took it. Clark's really took it. Macintosh doing this is guaranteeing their fate. Because now they're showing their flank to guys laying down. They're retreating. Absolutely. We have now the advantage. Come on, baby. Major victory. That was unintentional. I do want to see them try to reform. I think what we have here is a great victory. I should not have won this. I've done 1,000 casualties to my enemy. It says minor victory, but this is definitely major. Hey, get the fuck out of West Virginia. Next time they come back, I'll have more numbers in them. And I think they lost all their guns, so... Get the fuck out of my thing. Fuck you. Leave Virginia. 203 casualties. I gained 4 guns. They lost all 8 of theirs. They took 6 times casualties. They can't keep kidding. They can't keep doing this, man. Only minor, of course. I watched who was it? I think it was Vlogging Through History. It was like, oh, I don't understand it's like I don't really lay down. There's really no point. But she's really, really good at this game. By far better at this game than I am. When you're messing with AI, it always appears that every time I lay down, I take almost no casualties, and I inflict such a significant amount more against them. See, 158 killed, 275 captured, and we lost like 60. Brutal victory right there. So once again, go deal with Hamilton. Days, 10 days. If we get even 1 or 2 of those 10-day guys, then it's good. Brutal. So they're gonna get pushed back. They're not gonna push Beverly, I think. But that's where they should stay. Because I think that's outside of West Virginia. Oh, an Harvester. It's pretty unprotected, but I don't think they're gonna go for it. $20 days. They have to be built first. Four days. I have to go around my elbow to get to my ass to go get this bastard. They went all the way to Staunton. Furthermore, I'm gonna need them. It seems like. Where's... I just saw him. Newark's got plenty to give, so. Men fielded. They actually beating me out in men fielded. But we'll see how that changes. I really think it's just the Army of the Northwest. What's wrong with the fucking squadron? I don't get it. Yes. Great news. Prepare to take Nashville now. That gives me more recruits, I believe. Why is there making the strongest army the Army of the Northwest? So this battle. This will be the last battle for the day. I'll save and then I'll see. I don't know. Taking Richmond in 3 hours. It's quite a feat there. Once again, it's always I have better equipment, but if I'm attacking or if I'm defending, this is going to be a bloody smack against the Confederacy because I'm taking a lot of their industry. No, we're attacking. Covering crossings. Every crossing except the big one. Great news. He's still pretty beat up. I'm not gonna even send a single. Do I have cav? I have the 1st Cavalry. they're marching on roads, so they don't lose cohesion when they do that. I'm essentially gonna go right behind them and then just, or come down here and go, and then they're just gonna be sitting there dying because they haven't figured out how to. Nope. You do your thing. So by the time we start fighting, they're going to be getting shot at. Alright. No fire yet. What did they say? What order did they give? Present, flank, die. Oh shit. There we go. What are we looking at casualties now? Already 84. They're already fucked. Just running down the mountain, just whack. I don't know what kind of weapons, not them, Parson has, but they're really good. They've taken 2% casualties so far. And we're taking this soon. The HQ just got shot up. Oh, they stood up. They're about to just lose all their men. Congratulations on losing all your men. How many is it? Oh, 400. Let's go. Wish I had better cavalry. I could deal with them a little bit better. Are they going to release the retreat now? I expect them to. So this is solid driven off the field. Daitner's gonna run. Yeah, that's what I expected. It's only a minor victory because I only dealt, 7 times the casualties. That's very, very much higher than 7 times. That's 12 times the casualties, almost. That was orderly for the most part. I took all their guns, as you do. Captured 4 of them. They keep building artillery and I keep stealing it from them. It's actually really fucking funny. That's hilarious. The constant just yoink. That's mine. No, no, no. Yeah, see what happened. The casual just 10th casualties is starting to become kind of a bit to me. It's just like, oh, well, they're gone. Our own losses amount up to 52. What the fuck? Oh, it's never been more over. See, killed was twice my casualties. I lost 5. So their full permanent casualties was 20%. So go float over there. I want to prevent him from getting out. I want to take Carrollton. What do I do in terms of weapons? How close? I could go for other. I still think it's better to wait a little bit. Is Pennsylvania looking at 7 days? I should probably hit them once I start getting. Offensive. You don't really have to worry too much about Navy, I don't think. Just because I have so much more. They have a lot more men fielded than I do, but I have a lot more men waiting that I could start just throwing into the battlefield. Once Hampton's dealt with, essentially, looking at the policies, once the Militia Act comes into play, then we're good. This is just what they should do. I need to increase them. I need to get Hampton Division to a battle. Right now, let's look at the strategy. I said I was gonna be done, but I'm having fun. Yeah, the national morale is dropping. Yeah, town occupation is really bad for them. Hold on. A new challenger? Cut their supplies. I could take on the army Shindo by myself. Oh, they're about to be smacked. Department of Pennsylvania is not weak. I just need to add some artillery to them. I think they should have waited for the reinforcements and they didn't. I don't think this is going to be very long when I'd reckon this is going to be defensive. Double their men, draw them in and just encircle and eviscerate. If I can, encircle. I might have to start building some units pretty quickly, and then once I get the 24 month, I'll have to create a bunch more. I just want to do it's like I want a certain amount. Musket. They're not gonna. I don't know how much it actually matters, so let me get on the high ground. By the time they get here, I'll be in a position to... There's a lot of artillery that needs to disappear. See, if you overbuild artillery units and they get captured, it's embarrassing. I think this will be a pretty clean encirclement. Let's push them over here instead. I thought I had destroyed the army of the Shenandoah in an earlier battle. It appears I did not. Oh, Stuart's back. Hey, Stuart. They're gonna move their artillery way too far forward. I know they are. Please let me just kill all of Stuart's cavalry. Stuart is gonna fall back, I think, relatively soon. I mean, look at those losses already. Lay down. Driving off some of their units this quickly is really bad for them. I still have a no-name brigade. That's gonna crush Jackson. Jackson's at 190. Can I just shoot Jackson himself? That's fucked. True, but fucked. Double time. Double time. He denied my ability to give him the what for. because he did not get drawn into the trap. I don't think it's gonna change. It's not gonna change the outcome. Weirdly enough, he's still not. There we go. How many died? 26. Yeah, there we go. Jackson's gone. What are we looking at? 573. Lost some guns. Lose those two. It goes to Rocking Bridge Artillery. Alright, what are we looking at? 6, I mean, obviously they're going to take a lot more casualties. Steal the last of the artillery. Just start stealing the guns. Keep stealing the guns. You know, I know they're retreating. Come on. Just keep slamming into him. I can't whip him. Take all the guns. All the guns are mine. Who already left? It's probably Stuart. Yeah, Stuart did not have much. 1,000, that's a lot. I think that'll be less bad. I mean, I lost 280. I stole all their guns. You can't keep taking these kinds of losses, dude. I mean, I guess I can if they want to. I'll see how many are dead and how many are just injured. And then we'll start a minor recruitment drive. Get, I don't know, maybe 10 more thousand units in the thing. And then once I get the next militia act, I will do full scale, every army, build them up, add another army to cover all my shit. And that was their first attempt to take Winchester. Can't wait to see the next one. I forgot to check the thing. Let's see who they are in Pennsylvania. 6 days, 24 days. It's gonna be a while before they're ready. But as I said, let me go in. They always generate in weird spots. Where do I want this next one? Now let's look at it. Yeesh. Alright, so we have some force to get in there. Alright, now we go for Petersburg. meet him at St. Louis. I expect it. Now this, I keep saying it's going to be the last one. This probably actually is going to be the last one. They have a lot of men, and I don't expect to win it. I have half the men. Hills. Hills. We have a chance. We have a chance. Fighting on hills gives us the opportunity of a lifetime. Because we can probably hold them separate. They don't have the cavalry, and I don't think they have much in terms of guns. Yeah, you're looking at a severe lack of artillery. It's so nice being on the heights. Not that it's really going to affect too much. Just because I don't think they're gonna. It's 2 p.m., so there's gonna be a lot of fighting in the day. But let's see. Excuse me, my God. Something tells me they're not smart enough. They're gonna just go right to me. Oh my fucking god. The AI smart. Sometimes I really hate it. I hate smart AI sometimes. Sometimes it's like, damn, this is great. AI is like actually knows their shit, and sometimes you're like, these motherfuckers. Shoot him. We're getting into a much larger hell there, buckaroo. They're gonna lose a lot of their troops, I think. See when they decide to shoot back. If they even decide to shoot back. They're gonna take a couple hundred casualties, I think. Looks like they fired maybe once. I might be able to snipe this artillery. If they just go after this other hill. Nice. I've tripled their on the casualties. Come on. Just one by one. Well, I'll push him back. Double time. All right, we'll be okay. They never had good morale, so the Zapboy B rocks that AD wanted have actually been very good soldiers. inflicting so many more percent of casualties against them. Hit them before they got it, I guess. I've got to shoot them first. I gotta shoot them quick. Here goes Macintosh. Do not fuck with me. Horrible strategy on them. I mean, I can't even say horrible strategy because it's not like they have really done anything wrong. They just haven't been able to let their armies form up. And it has caused innumerable casualties. Fries is gonna go. I mean, will they reform? Yeah, probably, but I like the name calling. I can assume about how far they're gonna get. Oh, they gotta stand up. What are we looking at right now? Yeah, just many times their casualties. In unit name, getting them again. They're gonna take it. I mean, what are we looking at? Just absolute massacre on the field. Every time they bring in a new force, it's because someone else has been destroyed. This is where the better weapons really is coming into its best. Let's look at some of the last of this. 24, yeah. I mean, you're looking at 5 times casualties on a battle this big. To say this was a mistake is, I mean, I gained guns. They lost half theirs. I mean, it's just another example of being... Their initial strategy was good, but I just read it too well, because I saw them start going after the second hill, and then just one by one, just route. Insane victory, and that would buy me enough time, hopefully, to get some more units in that army. That's gonna have to be my main holding army. A whole percent. They are not gonna be happy about that. Alright, we got 284 killed and 552 captured. We've recovered 1,600 rifles and 2 guns. That means that's not too good in terms of the amount of casualties dealt, but it puts them on the back foot, so... in the background. That's me. I usually don't play for 4 hours. I usually only play for 2. So this has been a very, very long one. I'm honestly, as I said, I had tons of fun, so no complaints from me. Thank you to anyone who's watching. Whoever's watching the VOD back, you guys are the best. And as always, good luck with everything. Adieu.